Johnson.
To be one of the hardest videos I've ever had to make on my channel, and it has to do with the tragedy and a one-year-old baby that was killed here during the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing. This video is going to focus on that one-year-old baby. Her name was Baylee Almon, and she tragically lost her life where I'm standing today. We're going to talk about what happened, tell her story, and at the end we're going to visit her gravesite. I do believe Baylee was the youngest, and it was her photo with the fireman holding her that won a Pulitzer Prize, and really she became the face of this tragedy. I want to break out the layout so you can get an idea of where everything is, where it happened, before we really dive into this video. So right here used to be 5th Street, okay? Right here stood the Federal Building. Timothy McVeigh parked the Ryder truck right here in front of us. And if we look at these chairs, the bigger chairs, like the one directly in front of me, is for an adult. And the smaller chairs, like this one, is for a child that passed away. We have the first row of chairs right here, which all of these people would have been on the very first floor of the building when they passed away. This line right here represents the 2nd floor where the kids' daycare was, and unfortunately this is where you will see the most chairs, smaller chairs for the children. Right now, to begin discussing the story of Baylee Almon, I'm heading to where I believe she was when the bombs went off. And I believe that's right up here somewhere. And the reason I say that is because the children's daycare, or the playground, I'm sorry, is right there. And the America Kids Daycare Center was on the 2nd floor. I believe it would have been right here. And unfortunately, when the bombs went off, the daycare center part of the building was very badly damaged. And Baylee Almon was found buried under the rubble somewhere right around here. Her chair's right here. Miss Baylee Almon. That's kind of hard to see. There you go. I do love that they added Miss in front of her. I really hope nobody takes me the wrong way in this video, that I'm ignoring all the other 167 lives that were lost and the other 18 children that died. I wish I could visit all their graves, because as you know, if you follow my channel, that's what we do. We go to so many cemeteries and so many graves. I just can't. And I know Baylee Almon is buried about 12 minutes from here. Okay, next I want to go up to where the children's playground was and kind of still is today. If this was before the bombing happened, I'm sorry, and we were walking here, we would have been walking into the south entry, and boom, you'd be right inside the building now. Actually, it's right here. This was the location of the south entry to the second floor of the building from plaza level. There you go. And if we turn the camera this way, straight ahead is where the children's playground for the daycare center once was. The playground, this grass lawn was the playground for the children's daycare center. Many children were killed or injured in the building. And you can even see, like, this is original, and they just kept that as is. Yeah, those kids, including Baylee Almon, played right here before their lives were cut way too short. And see, like I said, you know, this would have been the second level. Playground was up here, and that's why I think from this view, I believe the daycare center would have been in this general area. I want to right now throw in some clips that I have that are related to Baylee Almon inside the museum. So let's take you there now.
D. Stratton, Victoria, Vicky, G. Westbury, Norma Jean Johnson, Peter L. DeMaster.
This monument resembles the officer carrying Baylee Almon out. Of the thousands of photographs taken after the bombing, a firefighter cradling a 1-year-old girl comes symbolize the tragedy for many people all over the world. The photo earns a Pulitzer Prize. It evokes emotions of a valiant rescue effort, an attack on innocence, and the brutality of the bombing. I wanted to show you this because right over here is the Jesus wept statue. It's very touching. And Jesus wept is what it says, but this is one of my favorite shots right here. And if you look here, kids' artwork. This resembles, or more so pays tribute to the all the children that passed away. So now we're going to head 12 minutes north and see the final resting place of 1-year-old Baylee Almon. Made it to the farm field areas of Oklahoma. Now, if you were paying attention when I brought you guys inside the Memorial Museum, I took a further away shot so we wouldn't have any issues on this platform, if you know what I mean. But if you look closely, there's the photo of Baylee Almon in the firefighter's arms. And once that photo came out, that was the photo shown around the world. And this 1-year-old baby became the symbol, almost symbolic, if you will, of this tragedy. And she represented so many things. She represented, you know, the cost of human life, the tragedy. It brought a real closeness, a real, even people that weren't even in Oklahoma, nothing to do with it. It made you realize this could happen to anyone, and I think that's why I get a little upset, you know, in this video, because I'm like, could have been my daughter. If I was down here, it could have been me. I was 3 years old at the time of this. So she really kind of became the, if you want to say it, I don't know if this is the right term, the poster child for this horrible tragedy. Here she is. And I was right, she does have flowers. Miss Baylee Almon was born April 18th, 1994. Lost her life in Oklahoma City bombing, April 19th, 1995. Daughter of Aaron. We love you. And there she is in her cute little Minnie Mouse outfit. And there's balloons. Oh my gosh. Poor girl. Her funeral was held on April 24th, 1995, 5 days after the bombing. As you can imagine, it was a large gathering, and I thought it was very nice when I was doing my research for this to find out that some of the people that attended her funeral was Sergeant John Avera, who was the police officer who carried her out of the rubble, and then the firefighter Chris Fields, who was holding her when that famous photo was taken. And they were both involved in her rescue, and they both, along with a large amount of other family members, friends, her mom Erin of course, were standing all right here back in 1995. Miss Baylee, it was nice to come see you again today. I know you're resting in peace. Catch you all next time. Rest in peace, everyone who passed away on that horrible day. I'll see you in the next video.